Hey guys, it's Millsy here, and I'm casting a game for you on my own today, and it's going to be Friendly Deer in the bottom left hand corner, and Fruit Loop in the top hand right. Now this is a Don't You BM Me episode, as you can see by the throwing down of BM. So we all know who's going to end up winning this game straight off the bat, but this whole series is about if you've ever been in a scenario where you've been in a game and you come across a guy who just throws down unnecessary BM right at the start of the game, or whenever, it's your way of getting your sweet revenge by sending in a replay to us and we'll cast it. Okay, so this is just a perfect example of the first of the series, and it's going to be Friendly Deer kicking it off. So we got Friendly Deer playing as Zerg this game, as he usually does. Friendly Deer is a member of Soul Survivor, and regularly casts, if you guys have been keeping up with that. Got some Overlords being moved out to try and find these expansions, and the base, and Fruit Loop's up here, and here's the Protoss. Now I have no idea who he is. I'm pretty sure this is just someone that Friendly Deer found on ladder. Make sure when you guys send in your replays to give me a nice description of what happened in the game and how you socked it to him, I guess you could say, and taught him how to be mana. That's pretty much how, it's actually what we might call a series. Teach him how to be mana. I like that. Okay, we got Lachlan's drone going to work here. Trying to take out that pylon. Pretty sure it's going to get denied though, of course. All little zap. And if I say Lachlan too, by the way, guys, it's because I know him in real life, so I often refer to him as Lachlan because that is his real name. But his gamer name and gamer tag is Friendly Deer, so I'll try and say it as much as I can. There's a cybernetics core going down, and Friendly Deer is getting a lot of scouting right now, which is very beneficial to him. So let's go take a look at his base, and excuse me guys, my gameplay is messing up a little. There we go. Okay, so he's just got up a spawning pool. Judging by all this, it looks like it was probably a 14 pool, because that's usually what Friendly Deer does. And he's finally getting his drone out of there with 9 hit points left. And there's Bob the Zealot, as Lag TV calls. Running out of position, actually, to try and snipe some drones, but he's probably just going to get told to hold position there. We got a gas and lag for some reason. Just nice overlord placement by Friendly Deer here. I like this, gets him a lot of vision. Just take a look at that. He's got quite a substantial amount of vision. He's got this overlord up here, which will morph into an overseer, and so he can drop a changeling in the base, which is always nice. But we have an expansion by Fruit Loop, the Protoss, and Bob the Zealot's looking pretty keen to be out there. That's not a great thing to do, because you get these little zerglings which like to run right past Bob the Zealot here and run straight into the main. I think we should come up with our own name for the Bob the Zealot and stop using Lag TV stuff. If you guys have any suggestions, you should write it in the comments. Perhaps Colonel McGinty or Dr. Cornelius. Those are the two I've been working on lately. We've got a lot of lings coming down, which is a great move by Friendly Deer, because that gap in the walls right there. And, oh, he's going to get through! He's got a couple of lings in, and he's just going to go to town on that Zealot. While he's getting his expansion up, this whole engagement's going down, and he's had to pull a lot of probes off the line. He will be able to hold this, but he's going to take a substantial amount of damage and lose a lot of mining time. Here comes some more lings coming in. But Bob the Zealot's not in his position still. We got a sentry out, which will help out substantially, but don't lose it. More. Nice. Quite well held. But here comes some more lings. He's just keeping up the pressure. Pretty much denying constant mining time. He's losing a good amount of mining time going through this entire engagement. Just more lings just keep pouring in. Just got even more to come if he wants to. He hasn't been able to saturate this expansion. I would have pulled these down and maybe put them on each one, like just cut them down from being sniped so easily, so then I could secure my ramp. I'll explain more once this engagement's over. Here comes more lings. They're going to try and focus down this expansion, the natural, but they won't be able to do it because shields are ridiculously strong on those things. And just that one ling is taking a lot of zealot damage. And there goes some more probes going back into the main. He might actually be able to get this if he keeps focusing it down, because these zealots are just running all over the show trying to defend two places at once. For the love of God, man. Take one of your zealots, put him in here, hold position, now get the other two to go to town on the ones trying to attack. For the love of God. He's gonna get it! I swear to God, he's gonna get it if he keeps focusing it. Oh, there's a stalker out on the field. Let's take a look at the unit tab. So we've got 18 probes to 17 drones, but that's because Friendly D has been making a lot of lings off of this. And probably ticking. Let's see what he's got in his base. He's got a roach warren down, so he'll be bringing out some roaches. You gotta love that little, you see that little roach head in there? You just see him? I love that. It's so cool. And yeah, Friendly D is in quite a good position. Now, Fruit Loop's gonna come off here and try and do a counter push, which is not a bad idea with that many zealots, and plus he's taken a lot of damage on mining time. He didn't lose that many drones. Workers, but he did lose a lot of mining time, which is all that really needs to be lost, you know. Those lings are going to have to run away from those zealots, because those zealots are quite intimidating. As soon as Friendly D will be able to pop some roaches, though, he'll be in a great position here. Throwing down that spine crawler. I would have liked to have seen him throw that spine crawler down earlier, but again, he did have no money, and he tried to drone up a little more, which was perfect. So you can't really fault him on that. But usually what you do is when you expand, you throw that spine crawler up hella fast. Okay, here come the first couple of roaches coming out. Queens, come on, spit on it. We all know you got to spit on it. If anything, Friendly Deer should know. He thinks lava is injecting is the most important thing in the game. I want to see it. Come on, Friendly Deer. There we go. Now he should hit this one. Yeah, he's already hit that queen. Nice. Okay, while it was going on, a couple of zerglings died. But not that big of a deal. He's got his spine crawl up. He's got a bunch of lings. Now, he's in not a great position, though, because, you know, 2 base Zerg against a 2 base Protoss is not the greatest position you want to be in. Even a 3 base Zerg's still a little iffy. So, base-wise, he's not in a great position, but he did manage to deny a lot of mining, like we said before. Warping in some more units, another bunch of zealots, because I'm not sure if he's aware of the roaches yet. I'm pretty sure he would be. He's in a great position right now, and he's got a lot of minerals backed up, so he really needs to saturate, probably get an additional gate down, or start ticking into what I would assume would be Colossus would be a great idea. You know, it's about 11 minutes in. If he got some Colossus out, that would help out a lot, because of all this ling pressure he's getting. Friendly D has yet to saturate these refineries, and he's ticking, which is interesting. He does have quite a bit of gas, which is quite good. Okay, that's a bad engagement. He just needs to get through this. He needs more roach, because those lings aren't going to last 5 seconds against all those zealots. But he's going to be able to take a lot of the zealots out, which is quite nice, because all he's doing is warping in zealots. He needs more stalkers, and there's 2 more. Is he going to try and focus down the pylon? What's he doing there? He's backing off by the looks. Yep, definitely run. You got the spine crawler here for a reason. And he's going to try and push and just have to come all the way back, because he can't engage on the creep, or he will die. But in the background, Fruit Loop's getting his upgrades. And I would be thinking, if you're not going to tech into anything, I haven't seen him throw down many more production buildings, maybe these 3 gates. I would love to see some Colossus already. He's actually decided to pull back and leave his pylon to die, which is fine. And 1 Stalker's just chilling. But he's pulling back. And did I just hear Mutapop from Friendly Deer? Well, he's got a bunch of roaches, and he's just thrown down his new geysers, and there's the 3rd by Fruit Loop, which is a little late. If, like, again, I keep emphasizing, where's your Colossus? I'd love to see some Colossus or some Immortals, anything. You need a Robo Bay at least, for the love of God. Anything you build out of a Robo Bay is all good, even Observers. We got tech for Friendly Deer, level 1 attack on the way, and a lot of roaches. He's just pumping that roach out right now. And he knows, I wonder if he knows this is here. Yeah, he is definitely, no, he's not aware, but he will be very shortly. And he's currently trying to get his third up. But I just can't believe he can't see this. Come on, move your Overseer, friendly. Oh, he saw the drone transfer, though. He saw the drone transfer, so he knows there's a expansion down there, surely. And he will be able to see that extractor. So, 50 probes to 30 drones. Not great. You'd love to see some more. Going into Hydra and Infester with a Spire on the way. So, mass tech. And both the armies are actually passing each other in the center of the map. Friendly Deer seems to be going to deny what appears he thinks there could be a fourth up here. But he's actually just a proxy, a Warpin pylon. And a bunch of Stalkers coming in to deny the third. It looks like... Oh no, he's pulling back his forces. Which is probably a wise decision. Even though he's going to lose this Nexus. He can always just throw up a new one. A couple of these roaches may get picked off unless they're quick. Come on. I wonder if he's got Burrow. No, he's yet to get Burrow, which is unfortunate, because there's no Overseers. Sorry, not Overseers. Observers for the Protoss on the field. And now he's just losing roaches. That's what Burrow's for right there. That's just so unfortunate that he's losing that many roaches just running away. But the third's still going up, which is great for Friendly Deer. And that is not a great place to engage. Luckily, there's no sentries in the mix, because this could be a bad place to engage. And those rallied roaches got sliced in half by laser beams. The Protoss is going down to deny that third, and Friendly Deer cannot allow that to happen. He's already behind, and the Protoss has a fourth up, so he really needs to be able to hold his third position. Come on, broodlings! Get them broodlings in there. Oh, they snipe a couple of Stalkers. Those Stalkers are currently on level 1 armor, level 1 attack, and the Zerg is on level 1 attack. Again, he's got... Yeah, there we go. That's what I see. He's going for charge, probably, seeing as he likes to build Zealots, or more likely Blink. But I would have loved to have seen a Robo Bay. Come on, let's get some Immortals out. He's coming down here to deny this third again. Cancel it, Friendly. Cancel it. Oh, unfortunate. He just lost 300 minerals. Nice warp, and he'll be able to sandwich Friendly Deer's army. Though he's got this Hydra in the mix now, finally, and they're going to be able to do great amounts of damage to Stalkers, just because their fire rate is the fastest in the game, I do believe, and they do great damage to Stalkers. But without Burrow, he's still in quite a bad position. Let's hope these Hydras can pull this off. I think they might be able to, if they get some more reinforcements of some more kind. Yep, it's going to be close. These roaches are just here to absorb the damage so the Hydra can do their damage. And yes, he's going to hold it. Remarkably, that's why you go Hydra against Protoss, Zerg players. That's why you go Hydra against Protoss. He's gotten sick of trying to hold this third down here, so he's expanded. Very risky, very risky. Long way from his base and his creep spread, especially when he's going Hydra. But it's all he has to get that up. He has to get a third up, because a 4-base Protoss against a 3-base Zerg is very, very terrifying. Unfortunately, this Protoss, I think, could have actually had this game in the bag a long time ago if he got a goddamn Robo Bay up. I don't know how much I have to say that. Robo Bays are so good. Oh, there, he's getting Colossus. I would assume that's for is to grab some Colossus, which is great. Finally, especially against the Hydra army, they will melt to Colossus. And Friendly Deer has decided to get his fourth up in the meantime. Now we've got a nice drone transfer coming over for Friendly Deer's third. And yeah, he's just pumping out Hydra. Now I noticed he got a Spire, which I've yet to see him do anything with. Maybe Broodlords, I'm thinking, if he turns it into a greater Spire. And he also doesn't have any Infestors on the field, which is interesting. Infestors would be great because if he does decide to get blink, he'll be able to stop them from blinking away and do a lot of damage to the stalkers. But it looks like he's going back to Zealot, so it looks like he is researching charge, as I assumed, and which is it isn't the greatest. It's not bad, but it isn't like I would rather have blink if it comes down to that. But yeah, like the roaches are better. It's better for the roaches for them to have charge. But these corruptors are gonna be great because that's what Friendly Deer is expecting. He's expecting this Protoss to have like 5-6 Colossus up here by now, especially when you're on four bases, and he really doesn't. He's got it finally producing his first Colossuses out, and that is so unbelievably late in my opinion. You know, he's getting extended thermal lance, which is great. He's gonna need it. But now the Protoss is starting to get a nice army composition. So the great time for Friendly Deer to hit would be right now. You know, he's got most of his bases saturated. He's getting this one on the way. He's got his third up. He's got enough tech. He's getting upgrades so he can fight the Protoss army. Protoss has got 1 shield, 1 armor, 1 attack, and he's got 1/1. Fantastic for Friendly Deer. He's coming around here to deny the fourth. And there goes those Zerglings just to scout ahead. And if he gets his Colossus, it's going to be huge. Come on, focus it down. Yes! Now his Hydra are just going to be able to uncontestedly take out the Stalker army so easily. These Zealots are going to be an issue, but that's what those Roaches are there for, to absorb that damage like a sponge. And he'll just be able to reinforce off this quite easily. He's got his Corruptors out of harm's way, that if he gets a Greater Spire, he can easily morph into Broodlords at any time, but again, he's still fearing for more Colossus to be reproduced, so he's just holding off on doing that. Those Zealots are taking quite a bit of damage. Those Roaches on the high ground are very helpful. He's trying to send some in to do some damage to this line here, and I don't know if Friendly Deer can hold this, but he gets a reinforcement of Roaches. It's going to be close. Another big wave of Roaches comes down. He should be able to hold this battle and deny the Protoss's fourth. That Queen is even getting on there. Oh, such a shame that she got focus fired down, because that's lava injects that Friendly Deer really needed. Another Warping of Zealots. Interesting choice. I think he's really he's not low on anything. Look at this build up of gas. 3k gas, 3k minerals, 1k gas. It's just like, come on, bro. You've got these Colossus here which are actually just sitting here not doing anything, and not with your army. He's just losing so bad because his army control is so lacking right now. He should have had his Colossus up there with his army, because just 1 Colossus on these Hydras are going to do so much damage. Watch them melt. But he's focusing down the Roaches instead of the Hydras, and there it is. GG. Yeah. The right there was quite obvious why that game ended up being lost for the Protoss. The Protoss was in the best position he could possibly have been in. He had everything he needed, and he just couldn't keep up. He just couldn't get it done. But I'm running out of time, guys, so this has been a game from me, Millsy, and you guys should go follow us, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. I'm really running out of time, so I'm going to go. See you guys later.